everyone. Welcome. Serving up inspiration for you today is Mel Clarke. Mel is a life purpose, relationship, and career coach. She's also a Reiki healer. She hails from Coventry, England, and she has a podcast just like me. In fact, I've been on her podcast. Hi, Mel. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Scott. Thank you so much for having me. I hope the listeners are inspired by my story. There's loads more to it than this, but thank you so much for having me.
Mel, I have to ask you before you tell us your True Azimuth story. And yes, listeners, I know it's a little off topic, but in my defense, I don't know that many people from England, so I have to seize this opportunity. Shirley Bassey. I know, way off topic. My perception from here across the water is that everyone over there loves her. She's famous for doing lots of James Bond songs and lots of covers. And so, my question for you, what is your favorite cover that Shirley has done?
Crazy by Patsy Cline.
I can just imagine Shirley belting out Patsy. I tell you what, if I can, I will see if I can find it. And if I can, I'll put it in the show notes for people to listen to. Okay, without any more derailment, here is Mel's story of a time when she struggled to follow her true azimuth.
A time I struggled to follow my true azimuth was, well, there's been a few, but the first one that comes to mind is basically following what I'm doing now, which is my coaching career. I did psychology at university when I was a lot younger. And when I finished university, I basically taught myself out of going into psychology. I was going to be a psychologist, but I had imposter syndrome. I thought I was too young. What the hell did I know? Blah, blah, blah. And as a result, I ended up falling into a career of sales, corporate sales, which lasted over 20 years. Now, I've always tried to do other stuff at the same time. I've always looked to find something to replace the day job, get out of the rat race, all of that sort of thing. But in terms of the coaching work and the psychology work, I just allowed, the bills and responsibilities to dictate the job that I did for such a long time, along with other things, not just that. But yeah, so in 2017, I joined an online marketing education platform. And the idea of that was to replace the rat race with affiliate marketing. What that actually led me on to, though, was meeting amazing, amazing people. I was still working full time at this point. And through that whole wonderful journey of these people and where it's taken me, and the fact that the affiliate marketing didn't come into fruition like I wanted it to, in 2020, I was approached about becoming a founding facilitator for a new organization that is all about empowering people that are more mindful, spiritually aware, putting the wealth into those people's hands so they can make a real amazing difference in the world instead of these corrupt corporates that we're all having to deal with. And yeah, it came at the same time as finding out I was being made redundant. And it was an investment. It was an investment to get going with this. And bearing in mind, I'd made a huge investment in the affiliate marketing and spent a lot of money on YouTube in terms of trying to master the advertising. It was, it took me some time to decide that I was going to go for that. But the reason why I did go for that was because back in 2018, I went through a very similar version of what we now facilitate, which is something called Ultimate Contribution Uncovered. And it's all about discovering your core values. And that's from having a reflection back from your facilitator based on your life experiences. And that allows you to then create your vision, purpose, and mission for the world. And I'd already been through that. And I was being presented with the opportunity to be able to give that to other people. And even though it was quite an investment for me to go for it and I was being made redundant, do you know what? I just got to a point and I was like, this is the universe kicking me up the ass. And if I don't do it now and work for myself and help people and do what I'm bloody good at, then it's now or never. So yeah, and I think having the comfort of people that I know and trusted and liked that I was going to be part of in terms of this journey really helped. So I jumped in, and I am building my coaching business and created my own podcast, which is the Never Settle podcast, as a result of this. And it's been truly empowering and enlightening. And I am so glad I had the courage to go for it.
Mel, it was so great to have you on the show. Thanks for being here.
You're very welcome, Scott. Thank you for having me. It's been an absolute pleasure. And if anybody wants to find me, the best place is either my website, which is melclarkecoaching.com, and Clark has an E on the end, or my Instagram is Mel Clarke Coaching. My Facebook is Mel Clarke Coaching, and I'm on LinkedIn. That's actually as Melanie Clarke. That's my personal profile on LinkedIn, and I would love to hear from your listeners.